For 28 years, this wall divided Berlin. Families lived on opposite sides, separated by concrete, soldiers, and barbed wire. Crossing from East Berlin into the West was not something ordinary citizens could simply choose to do.
But by 1989, the system that had built this wall was beginning to crack. Across East Germany, people were demanding freedom and the right to travel. Mass demonstrations had grown larger, and the government was under enormous pressure. Then, on November 9th, the government announced new travel regulations.
They're saying it's open!
During a press conference, government spokesman Günther Schabowski was asked when the new rules would begin. He looked through his papers and gave an answer that would change history. He indicated that the new travel rules were effective immediately. The news spread through East Berlin almost instantly.
We need orders now!
People began asking the same question. Could they really cross? At Bornholmer Strasse, hundreds gathered. Then hundreds became thousands. But the guards had received no clear order to open the border.
We need instructions now!
They tried to understand what they were supposed to do.
Hold the line!
The pressure outside the checkpoint kept growing.
Open the gates! Let us through!
For those standing there, 28 years of separation suddenly seemed to be ending. Eventually, the situation became impossible to control. And then, something extraordinary happened. The barrier began to rise. For a few seconds, nobody seemed certain what to do. Then the first East Berliners crossed into the West. After 28 years, the border was finally open. Strangers embraced. Families searched for one another. And people began climbing onto the wall that had divided their city. For decades, soldiers had guarded this wall. Now ordinary citizens were breaking it apart. Every piece that fell felt like another piece of the old division disappearing. The images traveled around the world. Millions watched. Berlin experienced a night nobody had expected. The wall had stood for 28 years. But it had taken only one extraordinary night for its power to collapse. On October 3rd, 1990, East and West Germany officially became one country again. The wall that had once divided a nation became a reminder of what happens when people refuse to stop believing in freedom. Today, most of the wall is gone, but the memory remains. On November 9th, 1989, Berlin showed the world that even walls that seem permanent can fall. Sometimes, history changes when ordinary people simply decide they will not remain divided.